Hello, Map Business Online. I would like to welcome you to this video tutorial. I'm going to talk a little bit about just the map and data box. When it's closed, it's right there. It's that little arrow that opens it up. Map and data is used to edit your layers. And the important thing to remember is your layers to be edited need to be turned on. So we have the state layer here, and you can edit the state layer either by going up here and clicking that edit gear, or by coming down here and clicking that edit gear. Either place gets you, either edit gear gets you to the same place. It's a little more direct if you're going to edit this state layer to go in and change maybe the color of the boundaries, and maybe we'll go to labels and change the labels. So you can go in and you're in the state layer in this function right here in this light blue box, and you're able to click on these two different tabs, depending upon what you'd really like to change. Now up here, you can always click into like the territory options and uncheck transparent on territories and go back and look at the states again, or go down from this functionality and turn on the county layer. Maybe we'll turn off the state layer so we can see counties better. So we go down to county layer, and now you've got transparency functions here, so you can see data behind the counties by turning that off and on. But it is important that that county layer be checked on in order to access any of the functionality that's associated with it. Let's close this function again and go back to the map and data tab, and this time let's go in at the county level, click the county layer on, click the edit gear, and under labels we can decide how we want our labels to appear. So we can go in and make all of those county labels really large, or we could change it and make them really small. There's text and color options there as well. And then under general, we can make them transparent. So now you can see the inherent street data behind the county layers. So as we drill in, the information comes up behind those county layers, whereas if it was unchecked, it would be opaque. You wouldn't be able to see through it. And again, you can access these other layers, these other functionalities at the top. Let's go in again from the top edit gear, and that brings you to the options. What do you want to have as a background? So you've got your street data is turned on now, but you could change that to satellite imagery. Or you could go back to custom view and go in under the edit gear for streets, and you could access satellite imagery that way. So there's different ways to access the same functionality by using the map and data tab. So there's a lot of functionality buried in here. So you can go in, and if I show you my data that I've imported over here, and I can turn that off and on, and I can go in and edit that data layer for callouts and change the format of my callouts, change what shows up when I hover over a point on the map. So if we go to a point and I select it, and you can see those 5 flex fields are there. Well, I've got the opportunity to change that if I want. I can go in and click Format Callouts and change any of the data that I'm pulling for those pop-up fields. So that's another way you can utilize the Map and Data tab to change some of the functionality on the map. And it also includes the ability in here under General, on the data that I've imported, I could go in and customize the actual data that I've imported. So if I've got numeric data, for example, under sales, I can go in and change the currency, percentage, number. There's a lot of different information, the decimal places. It also gives me the ability to work with updating data if I've used a unique ID. So this is for data updates. And it also gives you the ability under the actual geographies to go in and manage calculated data based on those geographies. So you can access, for instance, I could add a column of old folks population, And then I could just go down here in my demographic data and pick just the oldest members of the community across the country. And now I've got this added data column that I can access when I color code the map. So for instance, if we went in under counties and we wanted to access old folks under calculated, we would now have that data that I just input in, that old folks would pop up. So I could actually use that. Those are some of the things that you can do with map and data. It's a powerful way to edit the data layers in your mapping application. Thank you.